Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dear students. Hope you people are good. You people are doing good at your respective homes by the grace of Almighty Allah. May Almighty Allah embellish you with the sound of laughter and the sparkles of joy. Due to my certain health issues, I was unable to connect with you people on the scheduled date. I mean, say. So I'm desperately sorry for that. I'm back with another lecture that's actually the nomenclature of the carbon compounds. Nomenclature of the carbon compounds, my dear students. Nomenclature. Nomenclature, also called as naming of carbon compounds. Naming of carbon compounds. This topic is actually important topic as far as this carbon and its compounds is concerned. We are not in a state, I mean, say we don't have to go in, I can say, detail. We have to discuss certain, I can say, the basic building blocks of this nomenclature. I mean, see, naming of the carbon compounds in next class. I mean, in class 11th, you have to discuss this nomenclature in detail. But before discussing this nomenclature, let me recapitulate, students, what we discussed in the last video lecture. In the last video lecture, my dear students, we discussed about cyclic hydrocarbons. And we discussed one of the type of these cyclic hydrocarbons, that is unsaturated cyclic hydrocarbons, my dear students. Whenever I talk about, my dear students, unsaturation means where there is carbon, either carbon-carbon double bond or carbon-carbon triple bond. Two conditions are necessary for unsaturation. Unsaturation, my dear students, mark my words and jot it down with me. This very important topic, my dear students. As far as unsaturation is concerned, for example, I told you people that hydrocarbons are of two types. Like same as the case, one is I can say saturated hydrocarbons, another is unsaturated hydrocarbons. One is, I can say, alkanes, another is alkenes and alkynes, my dear students. As far as this unsaturation is concerned, when I'm telling you people unsaturation, that means either the carbon-carbon double bond is present or carbon-carbon triple bond is present. Carbon-carbon double bond or carbon-carbon triple bond. My dear students, mark my words, what I'm telling you, that whenever you people will see unsaturation means there is actually the carbon-carbon double bond or carbon-carbon triple bond, because carbon unsaturated hydrocarbons are of two types. One is, I can say, alkenes, another is alkynes. Alkenes means where there is carbon-carbon double bond, these are called as alkenes. And whenever there's a carbon-carbon triple bond, they are called as alkynes. So unsaturation means carbon-carbon double bond or carbon-carbon triple bond. So as far as unsaturated cyclic, whenever I talk about cyclic means there is a ring form. So that means carbon-carbon double bond are present, carbon-carbon triple bonds are present, but they are in the cyclic ring, they are in the ring form. So as far as this unsaturated cyclic hydrocarbons are concerned, I told you people that in addition to the straight chain hydrocarbons, in branched chain hydrocarbons, there are some other hydrocarbons in which the carbon atoms are actually arranged in the form of a ring, and such hydrocarbons, we call those particular hydrocarbons as cyclic hydrocarbons, my dear students. And we discussed that cyclic hydrocarbons are of two types. One is saturated and unsaturated. We discussed saturated, and last video lecture we discussed unsaturated. So firstly, your first thing before discussing this I can say nomenclature, you people must remember that whenever you people are seeing the word unsaturation means where there is a carbon-carbon double bond or carbon-carbon triple bond. So as far as this unsaturated cyclic hydrocarbons are concerned, we discussed important I can say such unsaturated cyclic hydrocarbon, that's benzene. Is the, I can say, structure of benzene, and the formula of benzene is C6H6. Very important, very important, I can say, unsaturated cyclic hydrocarbon, my dear student. We discussed this benzene. Let me tell you people what we discussed as far as this benzene is concerned. So the formula of this benzene is C6H6, my dear students. So, and the structure of this benzene is like this. like this, my dear students. This benzene contains three carbon-carbon double bonds. Mark my words, carbon-carbon double bonds, but they are three in number. Three in number, my dear students, and they are having this benzene is actually having three carbon-carbon single bonds, and these are actually the double bonds, and these double bonds are in conjugation. Conjugation means one after the other. Firstly you will see double bond, then single bond, then double bond, then single bond, then double bond. That's why I told you people conjugation. Conjugation, at the moment I'm telling you people, somebody will pose you a question, my dear student, how many double bonds in benzene or in conjugation? This is very important question, and this question has been asked so many times in the competitive examinations, that how many double bonds are in conjugation as far as this benzene is concerned. Firstly, you people must remember this benzene is unsaturated cyclic hydrocarbon. Why is hydrocarbon? Cyclic means ring form, unsaturated means carbon-carbon double bonds, and hydrocarbon means carbon-hydrogen compound, means this benzene contains carbon and hydrogen atoms. Look, carbon and hydrogen atoms. So there are actually three carbon-carbon double bonds, and these double bonds are in conjugation with each other. The moment I'm telling you the conjugation, my dear students, that somebody will pose you a question, what actually this conjugation mean? Conjugation means one after the other. That means first double bond, then single bond, then double bond, then single bond, then double bond. That means three bonds are in conjugation with each other as far as benzene is concerned. So mark my words, my dear students, and jot it down with me. So the benzene is actually the unsaturated cyclic hydrocarbon, and cyclic unsaturated means where there is carbon-carbon double bond. So we discussed this thing in the last video lecture. Let's discuss one of the important topics as far as this carbon and its compounds is concerned. That's naming of the carbon compounds, my dear students, and this naming is also called as nomenclature of the carbon compounds, my dear students. Naming or nomenclature. Nomenclature, my dear students, mark my words. Nomenclature or naming, and naming should be done in accordance with IUPAC. Firstly, you must remember that what actually this IUPAC is. IUPAC means International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry in 1958. And 1958, this is IUPAC stands for International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, which was actually established in 1958, and in accordance with the IUPAC nomenclature, you people are supposed to give the exact names to the carbon and its compounds, my dear students. So first thing you must remember that as far as this nomenclature of carbon compounds is concerned, this nomenclature is also called as naming of the carbon compounds, and this naming is done in accordance with organization, and that organization is actually wholly or solely based upon this chemistry. And actually this I can say union is known as IUPAC. IUPAC means IUPAC stands for international, and this is widely accepted nomenclature. Widely accepted means internationally accepted. That's why I told you that this is International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. Mark my words, my dear students. IUPAC means International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. And I can say as far as IUPAC nomenclature is concerned, we are supposed to give the exact names to these carbon and its compounds. So they have given certain rules. They are actually given, they have given us the certain rules to systemize nomenclature of organic compounds, and they are based on these rules, and these rules are I can say called as IUPAC names. So my dear students, considering the rules in our minds, considering the rules to systemize the nomenclature of organic compounds, they have made an organization in 1958 which worldwide accepted, and this particular union is called as International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. So one should remember that, and somebody will pose you a question that It's actually the IUPAC nomenclature, which is used in actually across the globe to give the exact names to these carbon and its compounds. So somebody will pose you a question in which I can say, somebody will pose you a question that what that organization is known by which we give the exact names to the organic compounds. You must remember and you should answer in a jiffy at that very time. It's actually the international IUPAC nomenclature, widely accepted. It's also known as International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. The same is the case with the we people. We have to give the exact names to these carbonate compounds by, I can say, to systemize this nomenclature of organic compounds. Let's discuss some of the basic nitty-gritty of this IUPAC nomenclature, my dear students. Now, as far as this IUPAC nomenclature is concerned, my dear students, let me first tell you people that a child may have two names. One name is at home, but his name in the school register may be something else. For example, a child may be called as Jameel at home, but as far as school register is concerned, uh, he may be called as uh, Jameel Ahmed. That means a child may have two names. One is common name, another is I can say that common name, and another is the register name, which is I can say the school in school people are calling him another name, and at home people are calling him or her another name. Same is the case with this nomenclature of this naming of these hydrocarbons. Just as most of us we have two names, one at home and another at school, in the same way organic compounds have two names. One is common name and another is IUPAC name. And my dear students, the official names or systematic names of organic compounds, why given by international, I told you people, firstly International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry in 1958, so they are called as IUPAC names, or this is also called as IUPAC nomenclature. What I'm telling you, my dear student, that a child may have two names, one at home and another at school. In the same way, organic compounds have two names because we are dealing with the organic compounds. I told you people that carbon compounds is actually the chemistry of organic compounds. We have discussed in the last video lectures that chemistry of carbon and its compounds is wholly or solely categorized as organic chemistry. So that's why also called as organic compounds. So I told you people that a student may have two names, one at home and another at school. In the same way, organic compounds have two names. One is common name, and another is, I can say, my dear students, IUPAC name. So we have to deal with the IUPAC names. IUPAC names. Firstly, you must remember that there are certain rules. Firstly, you people have to identify the number of carbon atoms in a compound. Means you people have to identify how many carbon atoms in a compound are present. For example, if a compound contains one carbon atom, you people have to write meth like this. This is meth, my dear students. One carbon atom is indicated by writing meth. A compound containing one carbon atom will be named as meth, my dear students. Same is the case with this. Two carbon atoms as eth, my dear students. Three carbon atoms as prop, my dear students. And four carbon atoms as but, my dear students. Five carbon atoms as pent, my dear students. So six carbon atoms are known as hex, my dear students. And seventh carbon is known as, my dear student, that's hapt. Eight carbon atoms are indicated by writing oct, my dear students. Nine carbon atoms are indicated by writing non, my dear students. And 10 carbon atoms are indicated by writing dec, my dear students. Dec. First rule, I can say, as far as this IUPAC nomenclature is concerned, that identify the number of carbon atoms in a compound. You people have to first identify the number of carbon atoms. How many carbon atoms are present in a compound? If the compound contains one carbon atom, you people are supposed to write meth. If the compound contains two carbon atoms, my dear students, you people are supposed to write the eth. Three carbon atoms, prop, four, but, five, pent, six, hex. and 7 carbon atoms, that's hapt, 8 carbon atoms, that's oct, and 9 carbon atoms, that's non, and 10 carbon atoms, and that is dec, my dear student. So first rule as far as IUPAC nomenclature is concerned, that's identify the number of carbon atoms. A compound which contain one carbon atom should be named as meth, second eth, prop, and so on. So this was the first rule as far as this nomenclature naming of hydrocarbons is concerned. Hope you people enjoyed this. In the next video lecture we are going to I can say discuss some more rules as far as this IUPAC nomenclature is concerned, and after that, the moment we will finish these rules and we will give exact names to certain I can say organic compounds. Till then, stay safe, stay blessed, stay at your homes. Allah bless you all, and Allah bless you all, and thank you for watching this.